So yeah, and that's let us run off and do a bit of an explore with a chainsaw. If it breaks the rules, I get to give him shit, and Stinson does a wonderful job of giving me shit. I don't have a raid command, Mega Gulp. I just haven't got around to it. I blame my shit mods for not having these things built in and these functions added. And that would make it entirely Stinson's fault because he's been a mod for all of about 2 days. Am I right? Something like that. Those stones can go in there. Bacon can go in there. Slimy bugs can get converted. Okay, I want that. Now we're home from base. We'll pick up all the important stuff. And that. Okay. Up to the Sky Factory. Okay, so Sky Factory. Sky Factory, all the resources are shipped into the Sky Factory. So I've got no off-site processing, ignoring the temporary stuff that's from the starter base that still needs to be ripped up. No one told me I had to do work. Of course you did, Stinson. You get to be the master of the fall command. You've enjoyed it too much, you now have to do work. So, that whole spiral staircase... Whoa, shit. It's fine. Go away. So, this spiral brings up our iron, which is 6 tier 1 belts, because I haven't taken anything to tier 2. That platform clips. It's a temporary building platform. Shush. And it doesn't clip the belts, which is what matters. So, this brings up 6 tier 1 belts, because I intentionally haven't taken anything to tier 2 yet. Because I wanted to build everything as a tier 1 and then move up from there. So yeah, this brings up all the goodies, and then in here, this is the belt up. We have all our iron processing. So where's a good vantage point? I don't have vantage points built in yet. It's on my list. So we have over there, we have a solid row of iron plates. We've got a solid belt, so this is a solid tier 1 belt. All those stone, no, they're all iron. So we've got, and that's the other thing. I want the base to make a tier 1, so 60 items per minute of. Oh yeah, I do have a raid command. There you go. So yeah, I want everything. I want every component to be able to be made at a tier 1 belt speed. So that means 60 per minute. So we've got 60 plate over there. We've got 60 iron rods here. We've got screws at 60, which has filled up a chest. We've got rotors, which really needs an upgrade because it's only doing 6 per minute. So I need apparently an add falls command too. Yep, there is an add falls command definitely. So this needs to be upgraded and increased 10 times, roughly, something like that. I've got a modular frame build that I just sort of threw in so we can start automating them. I have this one doing stitched iron plate, and this is ratioed out for iron, but it doesn't have enough copper because that's on the floor above. So on the floor above, this is only iron on this floor. Next floor we have copper, which we'll go up and have a look-see at. Do I have any parachutes? No, because that would be way too easy. This is why there's been 43 falls. And a fall has to take full damage. If I don't take full damage, it doesn't count. So we have copper coming in here, which makes copper wire. Again, a whole belt's worth per minute. Copper cable, again, a whole belt's worth per minute. Then we have a shit ton of copper wire. It looks like some of these belts actually need an upgrade. So that shouldn't need an upgrade. Oh, this is stopped. Why is this stopped? Why is that jerky on the input? Okay. Problems to look at later. So yeah, this is doing copper cable to go downstairs to make stitched iron plate. And then after going through the process of building this between like... how many full deaths? About... I'm going to go 6 to 10. No command has been made for deaths because I probably don't want to know the answer. So yeah, we've got about... I think I built this and then worked out after this build it needed to be doubled, I think. So I need more copper plate, which I just don't have currently. And then we're going to temporary ramp to get up to the next level. We've also like walled in all 4 sides and started putting in angled roof. We'll have to go to the outside and have a look, which I really love doing because I actually have a fear of heights. And this game is really, really making it worse. 8. Nope, 8. Stupid game. 9. So this is where our copper comes in. So we went and found some copper mines over there, which are all tier 1 speed. So they're all moving 60 items per minute. And we've had to bring them across the Great Belt Highway, which you can see, that's the bottom down there and that's the top up there. It's 7 belts of copper, 1 belt of canitanium. James King 69, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to Madhouse. Very much appreciated for the follow. And then we've got 6 belts of copper, so we're up to 14 belts tall, I think, which is an absolute nightmare to build along and everything else. And then, of course, we need to get it up to actually factory level, because everything has to come in at the correct height for its build. So copper has to come in on the 2nd floor up. And, yeah, so we've started building walls and roofs and etc., all the way down. I hate this. Yeah. I have a fear of heights, and I have a fear of spiders, so this game's been awesome for me so far. And to get down, you just bounce yourself off the wall. And it turns out you can't jump to do that. Just instant slow. Just instant slow. And off the back, we go from copper level, down to iron level, down to essentially power level and temporary builds. I made a temporary steel build, and then I found out that I actually needed the iron to make the stitched iron plates. So this currently has no steel and no iron input. It's got to go up on the 3rd level. We've got the canitarium ore, or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. Catarium? Catarium? I don't know. That stuff. Well, that counted. Yeah, I took full damage. It counts. So we've got that just sort of thrown in here at the same level as power. Power, which hopefully... No, sit down power's fine. I don't get it. I don't get why it turned off. So yeah, we've got power on this level. And yeah, there's a couple of rules. So, 1, no clipping. I can't have any belts clip. Temporary stuff is temporary, like to build stuff, but once it's built, you got to remove any clipping. Catarium. Yeah. I don't know. Mam says it. Mam says it at some stage. Is it Mam or Ada? One of the two says it. I do have a fear of heights, but I love the jetpacks. I have unlocked... So we have access to tiers 5 and 6, but I haven't actually got the resources and launched any materials yet. Just haven't got that quite that far yet. Yeah, and we ignore the cliff belt. There is 1 belt on the Great Belt Highway. Way over there somewhere. That may sort of clip through. Check your X. Oh, that's a good idea. There we go. No, that didn't work.
A more specialized use of Caterium has been unlocked. Smart splitters and new advanced electronic parts are now available.
So yeah, there's one special belt over there around the corner that sort of may clip through the very tip of a cliff, but it's the cliff's fault for being in the way. And it didn't clip when it first got built 7 layers high. It's only when we needed to go like 18 levels high that we found out it clipped. So yeah. Any higher level belts? I have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 belts, and I can build all 3 of them. But I actually wanted to build the factory on tier 1 belts with tier 1 miners to then come back later when we need the higher throughput, and then just start upgrading things to have double the throughput. So, yeah. And this corner is still technically unsupported. But I do have these, which should let me get down without any fall damage. Yep. And we literally stumbled across a iron ore deposit here. Right there. So today, so I'm not using pure nodes to their fullest. No, I am. So I use a tier 1 miner, and then from there I use tier 1 belts. So if it is a pure, which is what this one is, and it's also what its neighbor is, the very first thing I do is I put in a tier 2 belt, and then I put in a splitter. Because I want to be able to carry everything into the base at tier 1 speeds. Because that way it becomes that if I need to upgrade, I need to go to tier 2 smelters, tier 2... Well, if I need to go tier 2 smelters, it literally means I can walk through every single belt I have currently, swap out the smelter, upgrade everything to tier 2. Rinse and repeat. Which should hopefully make the upgrades easier. At least that's the plan I'm working with. I don't actually know what the whole tech tree looks like, so I don't know if that is actually going to make my life easier or not. Serial Lurker, who still has one of the better usernames. Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome to the Madhouse. So using tier 1, what? Yes. So that's exactly what I do. Odd crazy stuff. What did I come here for? I came here for you. That's batteries. That's heat sinks. Chat, do you remember where we dumped all the tier 1 miners? The little portable miners? Because I know we had like heaps of them. I dumped them somewhere. Because I couldn't carry them back. How good is I need a better username? It is definitely a good one. Although, what was the other one? There was one. Somebody made one about biters. Oh, whatever. Let's just make another one. Portable miner. I can stand on any one of my belts, well, any one, as long as it's the topmost belt, and ride from A to B without an issue. It has to be the topmost belt, obviously. So you're pure, so we're going to put down logistics. No, I don't need a smart splitter, just a normal splitter will do. Input that way, output that way. Put one there. Really? That lines up? Okay. Does not look straight. Mark II belt. So we'll put a Mark II belt in both of these, and then we'll take 2 Mark I belts out of it. Which needs, I think, power. Power. Gotta be a power pole here somewhere. You! So just hurt. Thank you. Why is too long? Cool bullshit. Actually, there's one thing I have allowed myself to clip. I have allowed power poles to clip. Because trying to run power poles straight was an absolute nightmare. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you get high enough? Yes. Can the side one also reach? Yes. And then we're going to bring you over to here-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You, even higher. Actually, you're right in the middle. Let's not build this in. How are you planning on attaching these 4 belts to the iron stack? So, these ones are going to go to steel. So, they've got to go into... probably the 4th level. No. So, the ground level's nothing. So, yeah, probably the 4th level is where we're going to run steel. Go away, go away, go away. Go away, I changed my mind. Or have I? I want to get to that corner. No, I want to get to that edge. Okay. So let's go with production miner. Let's swing you that way and you that way. Link you up. Link you up. There we go. Logistics. Splitter. Input, output. Okay. T2 belt would probably be important to go from there to there. That way shit can fill up my inventory a second time when I have to destroy it all. Okay, so we want to go up 7 now. At least. Really? You happy to go all the way to there? I'll take it. Okay. I want to get up there. What's a gas plant? Excellent. No wonder I haven't been that way. Monster! Monster, what? What? For letting power poles clip? Bad luck. Power blinds are a pain in the ass. How are you planning on touching those 4 belts to belt stacks? Belts clipping? No, they're not. No clip. Oh, shit. You suck. That's still gonna clip. Okay, fine. We'll put the top ones at the top. We'll put the other ones below. You happy now? See, there are rules. There are rules that must be obeyed. So yeah, I want to get the belts over to this corner, actually. Is your inventory happy? Of course it is. It just needs a clean up. It's fine. It's fine. Nope, that's still... No, I want to go up that rock. Who put all this nature shit away? Who put a rock I can't... I'm in the tree? Really? Sure. No, I really do want the top of that rock. No, I'm not climbing out on those dangly bits off off that, or am I? I don't think I am. There's an invisible wall, like, okay, whatever. I can't see shh. When you can't see, there's only one answer. Remove the foundations above belts. Yes, you are. Chapter man. What does chapter man now? I'm going to climb out on those dangly bits. It's not happening. I wouldn't have the right vantage point, and that's my excuse. Sticking to it. Okay, so I need to go to there. Yeah, sure. Sure, Jamie. Please tell me you reach. So I didn't need to go up to the dangly bits. Yeah, I fell. I fell, but I didn't take damage. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh! Did the emotes get approved? No. Twitch should work on weekends. Trees are definitely the true enemy. That and Headbutt Harry's. And Spitters are pretty annoying too. Just putting it out there. No, I want to get on top. There we go. Okay, so we're going to get to... Come on. That looks legitimate. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Bring you through at a height. We're not going to equip that. Oh, it clears. Let's go that height. That still clears. Okay. Let's go even higher then. Sure. Still clears. Done. Ow! It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you go away. I'm so sick of that sound. Alright. Especially immortal trees. Immortal trees are the worst. Chat approves of tree death. We need to know if they have a hitbox. Some of the trees have a hitbox, but you still can't chop them down. For reasons. Okay, 1. 8. So, Hapolis was telling me about this method he uses to get belts up. And if I put the other stackable there. So just over, and it has to be just over 2 tiles apart, or two foundations apart. I should, and this is what I've already done by mistake in the past, be able to bring up 6 belts at once. Is that the number we got to, chat? They're misfires. We'll just clear them up whilst we're here. 17 meters. What is it? It's a 4x4, isn't it? No, 8x8. So 13 meters? 13 meters, I would go with. Stop being mean to your best friend. He just wants to give you hugs. Headbutt Harry. Headbutt Harry really likes giving everybody hugs. With his face. So I should be able to go from you up to... I did it wrong. I did it wrong! I did it the Hapolis way, which is wrong. Eight plus 8. They're 8. Oh, well, yeah, they're 8. Is it? 8 by 4. Oh, okay, I'm thinking... Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking... I was thinking they're square, not rectangular. And I remember the little ones are 2. 5. It's got to go that way. Okay. Rip all this up. Just joined the Discord and got a very lame joining message. Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Like, you know, if it was like, stay a while and listen, that would be acceptable. Hey, listen, Mega Gulpers joined. That is actually not even lame. It's just boring. I don't know. I like Discord. It's one of those companies that does not take itself seriously, and I know it's the Australian in me, but I just like it. It's the same as why I liked Jace as the community manager, because he didn't take. Well, he took it seriously, but like nothing was off limits. Whereas if you ever get an interview, okay, with like a community manager, before the interview starts, they'll be like, I cannot talk about this, or this. Don't ask. Alright? Because you'll just get told no comment. Like, I'm not telling you anything. It's not going to happen. Oh, that looks to be straight. Get off the ladder, you idiot. Oh, they're not straight to the platform. Son of a bitch, that one is straight. That one's not. Yeah, I'll do. So yeah, community managers are very much like, they have certain things they just cannot tell you. And they normally know what you're going to ask and what they're not going to talk about. Before they even agree to the interview. So the fact that Jace was like, he said yes to so many things that turned out to actually be true, but with the way he said them, you had no idea if they're actually true or not. Which was one of the things I really loved about the way he handled the whole thing. There were even things that ended up on the official wiki, and he was cited as saying in Discord, there's like a screenshot and prints, and it's guaranteed because it's come from the community manager's mouth. And then he's gone and be like, no, I was trolling you, dude. I was 110% trolling you. But I'm glad you can't tell. Okay, so you want to go as high as possible. Is this just I can't go higher, I can't hit the right pixel? Because they're two very different answers. It's you cannot hit the right pixel, JD. Let's go higher then. See, now it's at that height, it doesn't look straight. If it's not straight, this is going to come in and fix it. That clips. So we're going to go to there. And then we're going to go to there. And then we're going to go to there. And then we're going to go to that one. Hey, JD, is it night or day where you live? It is almost 1 PM in the afternoon. If you put in ! time, you get my local time zone. Because people ask me when I'm streaming and stuff, and I'm like 9 PM, and that's quickly followed by is that in UTC or EST being American Standard or American Eastern Standard Time, whereas in Australia it's also called EST, but we just assume that we're talking locally, so it's Australian EST, AEST. But when Americans write it, they don't realise that there are other time zones that also have the commonality of EST as the three main, stimulators, but yeah, so. I just got lazy and put in just a flat time command. I tried to make it smart, oh shit. I tried to make it smart, and I tried to make it read time zones, and Nightbot said no. And I lost interest in fighting with it, so we've just got one that reads Sydney time, because that's what everybody wants to know. Dang it, not smart. No, it's really not smart. It is what it is. Like, if you want to get on and find out how to do it properly and then give me all the details, I will just happily, like, whack in the code. But no, it's not smart. Okay, so this should let us bring up... until we run out of resources, which is going to be like now. Yep. Oh, that got real high real fast. Okay, down. What the hell do I need iron rods for? Belt's too steep. Okay, so that should get us to there, and then up to there. Oh crap, I built it the wrong way around. Let's just actually pull you off. I'm not going to argue with you. Crap. And this is why there's so many falls. And yes, from this height, it's pretty much guaranteed instant death. And you guys love it. And I shit myself repeatedly. Well, less than spiders, but bad enough. It's fine. I'm working. I'm ignoring chat. Everything is fine at this point. So, this particular conveyor lets me bring up 6 belts. Hang on. Bottom level, iron level, copper level. It's all the way up there. Fuck. Yeah, I'm ignoring you guys. I'll get there eventually. Probably straight after my next death. That belt goes to there, which then goes to there. That belt goes to there, which goes around the other way. Stupid belts. Okay, and up we go again. The worst thing is, eventually I have to get down. And looking at my feet doesn't help. Really? I'm going to be 1 short. You. You son of a bitch. And there's actually something else I should do. I should apologize in advance. Satisfactory is a horrible game that brings out this inner Australian in me, and shit! The language is not bad. I won't say it's bad. It's no longer falls into the family friendly category. Parachutes are your friend. They're banned in this playthrough. But I love the enthusiasm workshops. They're banned in this playthrough for the simple reason of I fall. I fall even if I had parachutes. What would happen, okay, if I had parachutes, because they deploy on a double jump, is I would run through the base, double jumping my way through the whole thing, because I'm just going to tap the spacebar. I would be out of parachutes after just handcrafting 50 of them. Not realize I was out of parachutes, and promptly fall to my demise. And you'd hear it. All you'd hear is this the whole way through. Me tapping the spacebar as fast as possible, hoping that even though it says that I have no parachutes down the bottom left-hand corner, that one miraculously appeared and saved my ass. How do you get bits? Well, hang on. This is when people just throw bits at him. Yeah, because distracting me really helps, Stinson. 3 a.m. and I'm falling asleep. Have a nice day or night, whatever it may be. I'm out for the night. Not a problem, Grim. I stream at all sorts of weird times. It just is, it's the part of loving me. So how do you get bits? You click on the bits down the bottom right hand corner near chat. You pay Twitch money. Yep. Watch ads if you can. Wait, what happened to the topmost belt? Topmost belt. All the belts are up there. I just moved a stacker from one side to the other. Gotta keep labor as equipped and swap in the parachute when falling, which is a game in itself. No. It's can, if JD falls, can he hit enough things on the way through to survive? And I do an alright job. The jetpack is awesome. Yeah, see, there's been no rules made about the jetpack, and I'm not making any rules in case it is actually awesome. And now Stinson's saying no. Let's go the other way. Actually have the swap the thing in and out. Swap the parachute in for Blade Runners. I hate to tell you, I'd live. I would get so good at opening this up and clearing sort all the time and knowing exactly what position those parachutes would be sitting in that it would never be an issue. Okay. There's crap up there too. Organization. Look out. Don't. I hate that point. Oh, I don't have any of those. Jump! No, jump, land. It's fine. You have all of those. See, like, what is the deal? I held down control and it doesn't move the whole stack. It just moves a little bit. That's a lot of wood. Got wood? Okay, put that back in my hand because I still hate the sound of the chainsaw. Pick up these leaves on the way through because they're pissing me off still. I don't know how some of these leaves have survived so long. Okay. What happened to Lizard Doggo? So, all 8 of them now have been eaten... No. When you die, it seems they despawn or get lost, or I'm not sure. And, yeah, there have been about 8 of them. That's rotors. We want rods. I have no idea how many. How's the concrete supply? There is none. Okay, we'll grab some more of those. We'll go grab concrete from the great concrete blocks. Neither of those are actually helpful anymore. Well, semi-helpful for getting up. Great concrete box. Photo goes up the first layer, and then we're going to jump pad to layer 2, and then maybe layer 3? I don't know. I can't remember if I put a jump pad in. What? He's gotten skilled at finding a belt on the way down. Yeah, I have. I have got pretty good at hitting a belt on the way past is more accurate. And I want to go ride one of them. Probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. Eight. And then we get to stay on the edge, which is not so bad because I've already built in half the things. Wall conveyor. Up. Thank you. Up. Thank you. Just leave that for a second. I'll just go stand here on the corner where nothing can go wrong. Wall conveyor 3. Build this up. Please. Thank you. Step out very gingerly. Shit! Oh, fuck. I thought I was done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Come on, line up. Line up. I said line up. Okay. We'll stand in our corner and build this all the way. No, something went wrong there. I have no idea where that extra wall went. That's not where it's meant to belong. Come on, pixels. Firewall conveyor. Oh, that's beautiful. Excellent. It's got free access to the outside. Why no jelly pads? Because that would ruin the fun. And, like, the only way jelly pads would work for me is if from right on that edge, all the way around, the whole Sky Factory, I would need... Yeah, Glasseye Marmaduke's got it. I'd need them, like, at least 3D. Because sometimes I'd just fall off the edge. Sometimes I'd be running off the edge. Yeah, there'd need to be a few of them. Can you... Oh, you can reach. Excellent. You can't reach. So if I bring you in... Hang on. If I bring you in over here... In there... No, hang on. No, not that one. That one. Oh, really? You gotta go that far to go up and down a level? That's a long way across to go up and down a level. So that means I'd have to bring in... Actually, that's probably not that bad. We bring the first belt in at that height. And then... Oh, shit. Is that going to reverse that belt? No. Because that would make my life easy. Okay, so that's our first belt. What the hell does a steel smelter need? Organization! No. Production. Steel foundry. Steel pipe. I don't get this. Why do I need steel components to make steel components? That still seems ridiculous to me. It's alright, we'll go down a level. Actually, let's try this. Run, bitch. Run. I'm sorry, what? Through the Space Needle. Yes! Ow. Okay, that failed. Without your speed boost, you bring in... That still can't be right. 67. Turn you off. Turn you on. You're not going to tell me. Fine. What do I need for a foundry? Steel pipe and industrial steel beam. I think that's my answer. Well, add full uptime. 2 hours. Wow. 2.5 hours. Okay. So that's a good key. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, that's a good time to take a literal 5-minute break to go refill the drink because that started 3 hours ago and I don't actually think I've had any in 3 hours. We'll get back up to where we're meant to be first. Jump pad. Jump pad. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So close. There's some fine tuning that needs to be done. Oh, power. I forgot about power. Let's do that too. This is why I don't take breaks. And I don't have any wire. It's fine. We'll just take... put one of them in the corner. Hook that up. Take you. We're gonna run this way as far as possible. One is too long. Put one in this corner. Put down production, our foundry. Can't build on the outside tile. Gonna need the next tile to do splittery stuff and belt input stuff, if that's even a thing. 45 per minute. My belt does 60. So, alright, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes. And I don't know. I can't even show you some nice moving scenery. And we're so high up, you just can't see shit. Although you can see where I've been, obviously. See, clear cleaning the world definitely works. Alright. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Put that there. Get rid of that. I will be back in a couple of minutes. At the same time, I'm probably going to turn on the air conditioner because it's midday already and I have no idea how hot the thermometer says, but I can tell you it's hot. Alright, I'll be right back. There we go. There we go. Microphone's working. I'm back. Welcome. Welcome back, those of you who stuck around. The Elite Truffle, which is how I read it every time. Elite Truffle. Midday. Late for bed? Oh, wow. Yeah, I know, Stinson, I know you've been working on this mess, but you've got clipping. We've allowed it, but you've got clipping. You don't have chat counting every single time you fall. That's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. So. Lies. Lies. Yep, show me a close-up of one of your splitters. Okay, so, and I... Whoa, shit. Is that belt still moving? Yeah, it's still moving. It's still packaging crap from our exploration run and shipping it back to base. And I noticed that it's moving smoothly on the right-hand side. Spiffy! Would be shame if you fell. There's another roof. But I noticed on the right-hand side, all the animation works perfectly, and on the left-hand side, not so much. Like, here is animated. Here, it's mostly animated. Here, it's like semi-animated. Here, still the same. Here, it's even less animated. And that's technically... Oh, no, because that's probably higher. So it's probably calculating in a 3-dimension... Ooh! It's calculating stuff in 3 dimensions. So that's probably physically in a 3-dimension closer to me to what that is. Because that's horizontally closer, but vertically further away. I missed a follow. I missed a follow, thank you. Let me ruin your name. Oh, Crosses. Crosses. Thank you for the follow nonetheless. You got a nice easy name, so I get to get it right for a change. Unlike Spiffy. SFJXY RMT. Spiffy. Spiffy. If I can't pronounce it at all, you just get renamed. No guarantee next stream you have the same name. Okay. So, this guy needs... This is the maths. Oh, I need to go out of that. And I want my boomstick back. I feel more comfortable running around with a boomstick. Okay, so this takes 45 in per minute, which is 3/4 of a belt. So if I do 3 belts over 4 foundries, in theory, that's a 60-60... No, that's 3-4 belts, right? Confirm, chat? 15 left over, 15 left over, 15 left over, yeah. So 3-4 belts over 4 foundries. Words. Chat, defend me. Is this clipping? It's going to be clipping. It's going to be clipping. Okay, you ready for this, chat? Is this clipping? You see how that belt is going through that splitter? It's definitely going through that splitter. The bottom of the belt disappears into that splitter. That's clipping. No. I can't win, can I? That's what I'm expecting a follow-up comment. No. Alright. So that means I need to take this belt in and then split it to merge. Or do I just split the excess? And just take the extra, like, put a split on all 3 belts, then just merge the 3 belts together. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe. Still gotta get coal up here. Okay, now we know that. Foundry 1, 2, 3. Can get moved a whole nother tile forward. Resting on that splitter. Yeah, but you could probably get something like that to work in real life. Just take a grind to the frame. Yeah. You know what? That's also how I deal with things in real life. Actually, okay, so funnily enough. So everybody, I assume this is the same worldwide. I actually have no idea. Let's just craft that whilst I've got it sitting there. And craft that whilst I've got it sitting there. And craft that. Thank you, chat. Do I ever feel ganged up on? Throw that out. Throw that out. throw that out. Sort. What is that? Iron ore. Guess what? You take iron ore and coal. You're already happy. Okay. So we were making... What were we making? Two of them. I'm making encased industrial beams. Need 6 of them. And I need steel pipes, which we'll just go down and get. Unless I can actually craft them. Of course not! And we'll need another jump pad. Oh, I've got a jump pad. Okay. We don't need a jump pad then. I can't jump, but I can fall. Falling is fine. So, the kitchen cutlery is kept in the top drawer. Hate Dubby. It's going good, mate. Oh, yeah. And, oh, Chodius. Chodius. It's going good, man. It's going good. It's going good. It's going so good, I ruined your name. You didn't even have to click the follow button first. If you click the follow button, I get to ruin it a second time. Probably differently. Because that's how we roll around here. Do you have stuff in you? No. Do you have stuff in you? Hey, Dubby! See, every single time, like, I've only seen your name twice now, but we've got a town here called Dubbo, and every single time I see it now, I hate Dubbo, because I hate Dubbo. Because it's a really hot town in the middle of nowhere. What is the point of this game? So the point of this game is to build a mega factory and automate everything. And you can't really see it terribly well from here, but we're... Okay, first off. So, Chodius, have you seen Factorio? Question number 1. And then I'll finally go back to my kitchen drawer. Would a lookout tower fit in the insides? No, it won't. A lookout tower is too tall. Lookout tower is too tall. I watched a little gameplay, but not enough to know what's going on. Okay, so are we talking Satisfactory or Factorio? So Factorio and Satisfactory are both a logistical game. Okay, the challenge is to logistically take stuff from A to B. That's really where the whole challenge lies. Oh, I mean, so I thought were there gaps. No. Chodius! Thank you for the follow! Welcome. So, Factorio and Satisfactory, they're both logistical games. Logistical challenges to get things from A to B, C to D, E to F. And all the time... The difference with these games is you're bringing in a... Well, actually, it's pretty similar in most of the games. But you're bringing in a raw resource... And then you're crafting it up to a higher tier of resource. So you might bring in 100 of something, but after it's crafted up to the next level, it might only turn into 50 of something. Then you take that 50 and craft up to the next level, it's 25. But when you get to that level, you might need 5 of something else. So you've got the logistical challenge of getting stuff from A to B to C, whilst also importing F and G to the same location. This Factorio is this same game in 2D. Satisfactory is in 3D. Dirkus man, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So this one's in 3D, which has led to the spaghetti belts that you may see lying around the place, which are not nearly as bad as what my YouTube series is. Is it like survival as well? Yes and no. There's survival when you go out and explore. It's got that Subnautica element to it, where exploration is a big part of the game. But much like, as far as I know, with what limited Subnautica I played, things won't actively search you out and attack you. But if you come pester them, they will come beat the crap out of you. And because I'm awesome at combat, I just, like, avoid most of the natives. At least most of the better ones. And we're back. No, Lookout Tower is more than... Lookout Tower is almost 4 squares large. So no, can't fit them. Norwegian, okay. I play a lot of Astroneer and No Man's Sky. So I actually did a series on Astroneer just recently, and I really, really enjoyed it. That's over on YouTube. I made lots of comments at the end, like it really needed an automation. I felt like I was constantly being hindered with such a limited inventory all the time. It really actually frustrated the crap out of me. So, okay, back to jerry-rigging things. So, what? In the kitchen, you got knives and forks, okay? And they normally go in the top drawer. And normally in the top drawer in the kitchen, line up, you bastard. Really? Oh, I hate you. Okay, in the kitchen, knives and forks, top drawer, nice and simple. We're good so far. Is that gonna work? That's not gonna work! Alright, one problem at a time. Oh, that's so not gonna work. Okay, I'll tell my story first, then I'll come back to this. So, you get one of those plastic trays that go into this top drawer to like divide things into knives and forks and everything else. And we're in a really old house, and the house has been up on YouTube if you really want to go hunting for the video. But it's a really, really old house with really, really old kitchen benches. Consequently, to start off with, they're 4 inches too short, and if you're can't do Imperial, that's like 10 centimeters too short. So rather than coming up to a decent height to start with, they're just way too short. Also means all the drawers are slightly odd shape, and they're also too small for anything standard nowadays. Consequently, the plastic container you use to put into the drawer to hold all your knives and forks doesn't fit. And I cannot, freedom units. I cannot buy one, even hunting online, for one with small enough dimensions that would fit my drawer. So I took my trusty angle grinder to slice the plastic, because I'm like, I can cut this with like something more reasonable and make a cleaner cut. But an angle grinder just goes through plastic like a hot knife through butter. So, angle grinder it was, and problems now solved entirely. Don't have that issue. Oh god, Jetty with power tools. Dude, I've got a whole like carpentry set in the garage. Like the table that I work on every day, I built the bed frame. Actually, the current bed frame I didn't buy because I built the previous one. And it had been through a few moves and a few rebuilds and a few reinforcements as where the timbers were screwed together got weaker and weaker as the screws keep getting pulled in and out each time it got moved house to house. Consequently, when it came to this house, I'd screwed it together so well it didn't come apart anymore, and I didn't really want to angle grind the whole thing off the day we were moving, so yeah. Thanks for translating so all as not enough to convert logical inches system. yeah, sure. Logical and inches. Okay, so I need to get a coal. I hate this game. Okay, so I need to get coal in here and iron. Which means I need to have a splitter in, have a belt come through. Okay. I need, let's have some visual markers. So that way hopefully you guys can be just as confused as I am. Go there.